Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, there was a video that I actually saw getting reacted to by another creator very recently that I realized when looking at the title, damn, I kind of want to react to it too. Because as you can see, even for my YouTube recommendations on the side, we got Doro44 making videos like this one. I deleted and stopped playing all gacha games except Wuthering Waves. There's a lot more people playing Wuwa nowadays, and while Doro44 might not have deleted Genshin Impact or all those other games for Wuwa, well, he went ahead and he's been playing it a lot as well. So there's naturally been more and more individuals, probably more now than we've ever seen in a long time, openly talking about how they're giving this game, you know, some more playtime. And I thought it'd be a great opportunity for us too, especially with a channel this small, Molecule over here, only 2.59K subs, and a surprising amount of engagements and likes on this. Well, what's the viewpoint like for somebody that's decided to make that shift? Because of course, right? For a lot of day ones, veterans like maybe you or me, likely somebody if you've been watching this channel, you don't know why people, you know, have this take nowadays. So without further ado, let's go ahead, let's get right on into it and see what she has to share.
How do you feel playing Genshin after Wuwa? Even before Wuwa came out, I had a lot of problems with Genshin Impact. And with every passing year or month or day, my problems has increased. So ever since...
Oh boy. I remember talking about before, maybe for some of the day ones and veterans, maybe stuff has changed. Maybe it's not.
Since Nutland came out, that was the last time I gave my last chance to Genshin Impact. I basically closed off my heart. Even though it's my first ever game, not gacha game, my first ever game. And it's of course painful, you know, that I no longer enjoy it. It just makes me sad, but that's just normal, yeah.
I think the funniest thing about this is that, like, this doesn't even sound like the typical, like, Wuwa player. She actually does sound like a Genshin player.
That's just normal. I no longer enjoy anything.
The main thing is that it's a girl. And, like, I usually don't expect Wuwa players to be women.
At all. Majority of the time, I was only there because of my favorite characters, you know, Kazuha, Furino, Navia, Arlecchino, Colorin, Shinobu. You know, I have C6R1 Furino. You know, all the...
Wait, sorry. Did she just drop that she has a C6R1 Furino? Wait, I'm sorry. I need to listen to the investment level once again. No, sorry, she dropped the C6R1 in there.
Majority of the time, I was only there because of my favorite characters, you know, Kazuha, Furino, Navia, Arlecchino, Colorin.
Okay, not decent cast.
Shinobu. You know, I have C6R1 Furino.
C6R1 Furina.
You know, all these things. Ayato, Tartaglio, Miko, Raiden. I love...
Are those all C6 characters too?
Inazuma. All these things, you know. But it's okay. Memories can be memories. I was still logging in every day, doing the events, clearing events, doing some endgame content. But you know what? Ever since May started, I think
ever since May.
For like a month now, I haven't done my dailies. It's the first time.
I see what's going on. Okay. So basically, Wuthering Waves starting from May onward, or maybe Genshin is so bad from May onwards that even though she has one of the strongest cases of sunk cost fallacy ever, right? Because she's got all of these characters, C6 was blah blah blah, all of that, right? I guess whatever happened in the past couple of months or weeks for Wuwa and Genshin, that's been enough to finally cut it all off.
Whenever I play a gacha game, one thing I do is I never miss my dailies. I log in, I do it. And I have been basically on autopilot with Genshin Impact ever since Nutland. Nothing has been very enjoyable, so...
Basically, gachas have a very... This is how I view the engagement level of most gachas and people playing them. It goes like this. Once you stop doing dailies, you're basically one bad day away from just quitting the game. That's essentially what it is. Once you stop doing dailies, one thing happens and you're done with the game. That's like how it is 99% of the time for 99% of gachas. Once you stop, it's kind of just over. That's why I personally feel like doing dailies is like the bare minimum that you probably should be doing as a gacha CC to be taken seriously in the game. Because otherwise, if you're not even willing to do the dailies, then you probably are, you're one step away from quitting it, basically, at that point. So, there's a reason why, for so few games, like, there's a reason why my daily schedule is very, very, very easy. Taking breaks from dailies is important to avoid burnout? No, you should never take breaks from dailies. You should just play less games. You should not be playing so many games that you have so many dailies that you're getting burnt out. That's so retarded. How about you just stop playing so many games? And then you just do 1 or 2 dailies a day and then just don't stop those. That's so much more healthy. It's so much more affordable. It's just a more conducive fucking way to enjoy games. Just stop playing the bad ones, which is kind of the topic of this video. Stop playing the bad ones, because dailies are a lot more than just logging in for 5 minutes to do stuff. Dailies are something that you kind of like keep in the back of your mind. And dailies are essentially like, almost like a chore, in a sense. But some people can actually find satisfaction from completing a chore, right? There are a lot of people out there that will say, yeah, I felt better after cleaning my room. Why? Because I know it's something that I needed to do, and because I did it now, I don't have to do it later. And when people get to the point where they feel like a sense of satisfaction from doing their dailies because it's been woven into like their day-to-day routine, that's when I think it's healthy. Where it becomes as simple as like a check-in or something like that, and you can actually make it a positive thing for you. But once you start playing so many gachas that it becomes like a task that you need to like think about, right? And it's stressful, and you start talking about taking a break for something that takes 5 minutes, just stop playing these shit games. Bro, just take a couple off your schedule and move on. Because truly, right, if you're doing dailies in a game that you like, you won't get tired of them. If you're getting tired of a game's dailies, it's probably because you don't like the game that much. I'm being honest here.
Not land, not cry. That's been so long now. Insane.
And one game can make you dislike other games enough to stop doing their dailies. For example, AKE made me stop doing NTE's dailies.
So, in the end, I decided not to stream Genshin Impact anymore.
Then I decided not to stream it anymore.
Master control.
I used to stream a bit more at first, like maybe like 2 times, 3 times a month, and then it changed to once a patch just to do Stygian co-op and then do some Spiral Abyss and Imaginarium Theater on stream.
So a couple of endgame clears once a month, okay?
And then, what do you call, recently I just stopped even doing that, and then in the end, I also deleted the HSR, by the way. I wish.
She like gacha smack with integrity out here.
For E6S1 Blade on stream, and then after that, right after I deleted it.
I pulled an E6S1 Mortonax Blade and then quit the game.
So, this is not a hate against Hoyoverse.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Wait, is she good? This is like sunk cost, but like the opposite, bro. She's just talking about pulling an S6 R1 unit right before dropping the game. Like, that's either really mentally stable or really mentally ill. Like, that's what you're on one end of the spectrum. You're either really stable or really ill. One of these two. If you're able to just do that. Because I personally feel like that's kind of fucking wild. Unless she had all that shit saved up.
It's more so I'm just entirely done with gacha games, you know? And, yeah.
She's just rich? Oh, is this person like actually, is she just rich? Oh, okay.
Being a Wuo, what do you call, a main is all I literally care about. So I just basically cut down all the gacha games I was playing. I did try out the new gachas that came out, Arc Knight's Enfield, I dropped it. Duet Night of Beast, I dropped it. NT, I dropped it.
I feel, isn't this just the average gacha game? This is just the average gacha gamer. So I realized I'm just representing the average gacha gamer. Truly, right? Like, this is the average gamer. Like, this has to be the majority, right? Like, look at the, bro, look at the positivity and the like ratio. Like, this has to be the average person, right? they just have this take.
Gachas that came out, Arknight's Enfield, I dropped it. Duet Night of Beast, I dropped it. NTE, I dropped it. Monjil Stardive, I dropped it. When Ananta comes out, will I try it? Yep. Am I gonna drop it? Probably. You know?
I do wonder what games most people are playing right now. Like, it can't be a lot. Like, there can't be a lot of people playing NTE and AKE.
No, still a valid same thing. Unless they actually interest me enough and keep me interested.
So yeah, no, I think that's what it is. Most people are like, yeah, after AKE and NTE, I don't have that much confidence in games anymore. No, I see it now, boys. No, I have to be representing the simple silent majority. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think this is like the whole silent majority thing going on over here. Everyone has the same thoughts. All the gachas are fucking bad except Wuwa. NTE and AKE really dropped the confidence in the space because we got baited into thinking those games were good. And then, like, we really wanted them to be good, and they were not good, right? So complete failures that have dropped down expectations in the space to, like, fucking astronomically low levels. And, like, there's so much pressure on any game coming out, and it's all because NTE and AKE are retarded. Dude, I would be pissed. I would be pissed if I was the Rewinding Cadence or Silver Palace devs. I'm not joking. Bro, it's gotta be so frustrating. Because now you have the additional damage of, bro, everyone in the gacha space now thinks your game is automatically going to be a failure because the last 2 releases were failures. And so you're releasing into basically like a fucking debuff aura, bro. And unironically, Wuwa is the only game benefiting from this debuff aura because they're the one that has shown consistency while all the other games are doing bad. And so people literally view them as like the life raft, right? The fucking buoy. They're like stranded at fucking sea, right? And we're just holding on to this piece of wood that's called Wuthering Waves. Fucking NTE's like bloated corpse is like, fucking AKE's like, bro, it's like that's what's like, dude, it's fucked up.
Right now, the only one that's keeping me interested, like with everything, character animation, gameplay, what do you call it, storyline, world, gacha, basically everything. I have 1 or 2 complaints about Wuwa, but hey, nothing is perfect, you know.
Yeah! But guys, Wuwa's endgame turning worse is like, it's big, but it's not as much as what's going on elsewhere, so I can't really make that big of a deal out of it. Bro, it's like, imagine that, like, an earthquake is occurring. And, like, you take shelter at the first place you can find because there's an earthquake going on, right? And, like, once you're inside the shelter, there's, like, stuff shaking, everything's falling around you, right? You, like, go to the person that took you in. Are you gonna complain that they are kind of smelly? Like, maybe they forgot to put on deodorant. And, like, this dude just let you into their house to survive an earthquake. Are you gonna tell them that they're kind of stinky? No. No, you don't say that, right? No, you don't. That guy just saved your life. Like, deal with it. Similar sort of vibe over here with the endgame and Wuwa being kind of gay or kind of bad. It's so much worse elsewhere for pretty much everything. I can't make a big deal out of it right now because, like, bro, it's like, dude, we don't have much left.
So I'm happy with Wuwa. I cannot keep up with more gacha games. I don't want to wait for...
We can't. And this is the thing. It's not that we don't have time for gacha games anymore. We don't want to give time to gacha games anymore. Because AKE and NTE and all these other games wasted so much of our time, we don't want to waste it again.
Games to be better, even after I have given them so many chances, you know.
This isn't pre-watch, by the way. It's just, this is the take that everybody fucking has now, bro. This is like just the take. People have no trust. They don't want to give these games chances because we already gave them too many. And then all these companies just fucking shat on your hand. You were like extending the olive branch, handshake, and they pooped on it.
Literally 2 years, 3 years waiting for the game to change itself. Nothing changing. It's time to say goodbye, right guys? It's time to say farewell. I don't like the word goodbye, but it is indeed an end with me. I'm not gonna delete my
Her videos like Diet Saint. That's why I like seeing the like ratio. I realized if I was a woman, I'd go viral. It's really just that simple. Bro, she could say whatever the fuck she wants, apparently, because she's a girl. She could talk all this shit, no problem. Bro, bro, I'm over here getting canceled because I say this fucking shit.
account. My game is still gonna exist in my phone. Am I gonna update? Nope.
Like, you, bro, she just out here fucking calling all these games trash doo-doo water. I don't see nobody calling her Gacha Hitler. What, somebody call her Gacha Hitler yet? No, they didn't, have they? Great. She's not at my level.
But yeah, I'm just like kind of just done. Yeah. It's
Bro, she has 0 dislikes. How does she have 0 dislikes? What? How does she have 0 dislikes with the shit she's been saying? I'm not saying dislike her. I'm just impressed.
more so for all the gacha games. Even you guys try to cut down the gacha games that you play, because a lot of them just follow the same format, you know.
And that's the thing, bro. When all the games sort of play the same, to a degree, right? There's only so many sodas you can drink in one day, right? Bro, you got Pib, you got Diet Pepsi, or you got Pepsi, you got Coke, you got, just imagine, you got every brown fizzy soda ever. You can't drink all of them, right? And they're all meant to be a sweet soda. In a similar vein, Genshin, ZZZ, NTE, and AKE can all kind of cover the same itch for a lot of people, right? Open world exploration, blah, 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 sort of combat-y, whatever, right? You're probably going to play the one that's the best out of all the 3. And that's why most people are playing Woo-Wah right now.
Unless you're in it for the gamba, which a lot of people do. For me, I'm never in it in a game because of gamba. That has never been my point. If I don't enjoy the story and the characters, then what is the point that I'm in a game? That's the question.
That's the anti-Fob Master approach. I think Fob just plays games so he has more places to spend money. I actually don't think he cares about anything else in the game.
And gamba is a bonus. You know what I mean? It's a bonus thing for me. But I do know...
Like, it could be the best game ever, but if it only had S0 units and not S6 units, I don't even think he would play it.
A lot of people, gamba is like their main thing. If the gacha is not good, then they leave the game. Sort of like that, you know. It'd be like that. But I'm happy that I'm only playing Wuthering Waves, and I hope it doesn't, you know, I hope we'll just get it better from now, and I'm not eager to add another gacha game to my main roster. I like playing.
Yeah, I think that's just how it is. And that's going to be the post-NTE, post-Enfield climate. Everybody felt like their time was wasted. We all invested so much. And Hypergriff really did, I think, the most damage of all compared to those 2 games. Because, as we all remember, Enfield had a lot of pulls in 1.0. It just required you to play the game for like 100+ hours to get the pulls needed to actually pull these characters. To actually get them, right? And then the end result was that people, in their pursuit of the banner unit, Levy, without having their pity expire within 17 days. They played the game like a job, 30+ hours, right? Then then the game died. Then the game got no updates. They saw that the end game was designed by a fucking retard. They saw that the implementations, the events were designed by fucking idiots. And like the end result was that everybody spent all this time dealing with the game's predatory banner system, working around it. Then they just feel like they got yanked on the fucking chain. Their time wasted, and then it's just like, wow, I've never felt so useless with what I've done with my life before AKE. Truly, I have never felt such pointlessness in my activities.
Playing Where Winds Meet, and I like playing Wuthering Waves, and they are 2 different games.
No wonder Chu Yan is her favorite character.
And I like them for different reasons, and yeah, they are 2.
Like, she just said Where Winds Meet and Wuthering Waves, and then has Chu Yan in slot 1. Let's be real here. This team order doesn't even make sense. Who the fuck would do this unless Chu Yan is your favorite character? Like, what? You're gonna go Chu Yan into Galbreda into... What is this order?
My 2 main games. Everything else is gonna be games from Steam and stuff like that, which are...
Yeah, and this is the thing. I've done the same fucking thing, bro. But instead of playing Where Winds Meet, an MMORPG that takes up a bunch of time, I've been playing Path of Exile 2 instead, bro. I've been playing Path of Exile 2 because I don't want to be bothering even trying out how dog shit these games are going to be in the future, bro. Like, dude, like, do I want to go play ZZZ? No, I'm good. Genshin? No, I'm good. NTE? God, no. God, no, not NTE. And then fucking AKE? Jesus.
Are not live service games, you know. Yeah, so keeping up with multiple gachas, multiple live service games, the fear of missing out, all of the shenanigans. Insanity, you guys. Insanity. This is insanity. It's like having multiple jobs and you're not getting paid at all.
I told y'all, AKE truly did kill the gacha space, because I've never seen a game with dailies that felt more like a job than Arknight's Enfield. Like, bro, they somehow managed to find the least fun activities that somebody could do and made you do them for like 20 minutes a day.
Sometimes you don't feel like that when you're playing gacha games, because I felt like that. It's like a part-time job and nobody's paying you. It's like you're in an internship and nobody's paying you.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I literally felt like that. I'm telling you.
Y'all are gonna know what the fuck she's talking about, but like, no, she's spitting here.
It's like, you guys may think I'm being dramatic, but there were a lot of times I felt like that while I was playing my favorite gacha games. So at some point, you just have to evaluate and reflect and say, what is going on? Why am I playing these damn gachas, bro? That feel like a part-time job.
Guys, people weren't having this conversation until AKE came out. I hope you know this, right? Like, bro, the game... this game did so much damage to the gacha space, bro. It needs to be studied. There needs to be a documentary that someone eventually makes for how AKE literally killed the gacha space. Because it's introducing, like, conversation lines, like pointers, discussions that the space hasn't had before, because I genuinely feel like people haven't gotten baited this bad. Then you weave in the sponsors too for a game that's this shit. I think the best way to describe it is that, like, imagine there being a product so bad that it brings down the market for the entire space. And then that also happens to be the most highly advertised product in that space's or that industry's history. That's AKE. It's the game that brought down the gacha space, and it's also the most highly advertised one in gacha history. So that's like a double whammy, right? It's shit, and then you giga advertised how shit it was.
That you're not getting paid to do anything, and when a game feels like a part-time job and an employment and a
2008 housing market crash, AKE burst the gacha bubble.
Job, you know, it's just bad. Let's freaking go, you got Nicole. It's so funny you say that when I'm saying games are feeling like a part-time job. Delete the games, and now I'm so happy for you. Let's freaking go. Nicole is home. Let's go.
You're gonna feel, if you're stressed out and you don't really have things in your life to stress about, and you also happen to be playing like 4 gacha games, just stop playing the gacha games. And you, like, guys, I can almost guarantee you, knowing the gacha audience, 98% of you don't have actual things to stress about in your life. You make up your own problems, and one of the ways that you're making up your own problems is by playing so many shitty games, exposing yourself to so much shit, and so you end up feeling tangentially bad for some reason, even though your life is really actually just fine. It's because you keep surrounding yourself with negativity and garbage. So get yourself out of the garbage, uninstall these fucking games, and move on, and just play good games. Just stop playing bad games and you will be happier. You keep making yourself play bad games every day. Bro, if you are a daily AKE player, I bet you are not a happy person.
Let's go. Just in time for quitting Genshin. Wait, Naughty, is you quitting Genshin?
Like, bro, seriously, I can almost guarantee if someone's a daily AKE player, they're not a happy person IRL.
No way, Naughty. This is gonna be astronomical, because Naughty found me while I was streaming Genshin Impact. Okay, I really got scared. You're not... Okay, that's good. That's good.
Alright. I think she's just kind of rambling off a little bit over here. But I think this, to me, was a really valuable insight, right? Really valuable experience, being able to, like, understand what does the average person really think about the gacha space as of late. Because you're always going to get the extremes, right? The most tribalistic individuals. On my channel, for example, I'm mostly going to get people that enjoy Wuthering Waves and enjoy me. And then, of course, hate watchers, right? But that's kind of like the main audience I'm going to have, right, for a video like this. My fans, my viewers, and then, you know, 5% hate watchers. I don't really get a lot in between. And I feel like she, and what the stuff she's talking about, the type of gamer that she is, she's part of that in between. But then I began to recognize, man, there's a lot of people that think the exact way that she does, and she was not mincing her words one bit. Bro, she was straight and to the point. She'd just be saying these games suck ass. No like dancing, no riddling going on over here. She'd be straight calling them dog shit in some ways, right? And it's getting like this much. So all this is really telling me, right, is that I'm merely expressing either the majority or the silent majority's opinion, because that's how I'm going to take a like ratio that's 99.9% and 1.4K. People simply just don't like the messenger. But the reality is that I'm happy taking some hate so that people are obviously able to speak their mind in a circumstance like this, because there always has to be a Lich King, right? And clearly, I think you can tell from the past couple of months, I'm effectively the Lich King of the gacha space. And so I'm cool with it. I'm just glad and ecstatic to see that I'm right again. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.